Hi, this is Stan again doing my third video. It was about a year ago that we did the two videos of my collection, and I purchased a few things in the past year, and I wanted to show a few things that may not have shown up in the first two videos. So kind of getting started, if you remember at the last part of my video, I wanted to get a saddle to go with my bridle. This is a Roy Rogers bridle that has Roy Rogers embossed on it. And this is the saddle. It also has Roy Rogers with Trigger and Roy on it. And this is an original saddle from probably the 50s. And this is a new purchase that I have in my collection, so I'm really happy with it. Kind of showing you all of the lunch boxes that I have that refer to Roy Rogers, Dale Evans, and Trigger. These are all of the ones made by the American Thermos Bottle Company. So these are thermoses, and so we've got Trigger, Roy, Dale, the Double R Bar Ranch. We have one dome lunch box along with two vinyl. The rest are metal lunch boxes and thermoses. In addition to my Roy Rogers lunch boxes, I have a handful of others that I really enjoy taking a look at. My Gene Autry lunchbox with thermos. My two Hopalong Cassidy lunch boxes. This is the latter of the lunch boxes, along with the original Hopalong Cassidy lunchbox that was the original first character lunchbox. That was actually followed by the Tom Corbett Space Cadet lunchbox. I don't have the thermos yet for it. Brave Eagle, which has really neat graphics on it. My favorite, Annie Oakley with Tag. Then Zorro, Walt Disney Productions. And then Wild Bill Hickok and Jingles. Jingles was Andy Devine, a sidekick for Roy Rogers in some of the Roy Rogers movies. Next I have my Roy Rogers rodeo game. The thing that's neat about this is that this was manufactured by the Rogden Company in 1949. So if you think about it, we're talking about a 73-year-old game right here that's in, I think, in pretty good shape, with the game pieces, with the game board, with the spinner. Everything is in really nice shape. So this is one of my favorite things. I've always wanted one, and I've been able to pick one up this year. Next up here, I am showing you my three sets of spurs that I have. The first one is Roy Rogers spurs. You can see where it says Roy Rogers and Gene Autry. And this is one that I have not seen very much, and I was able to pick this up. These are Wild Bill Hickok and Jingles spurs that are really ornate, really neat. Enjoy taking a look at those. Also this year, I always wanted a Red Ryder, because Red Ryder is one of the cartoon type characters that was done with lots of books and so on. But this is a Red Ryder BB gun done by Daisy, and I was able to pick one of those up this year. So one of my fun things to take a look at. It actually works well. Been going after a woodpecker with my BB gun. Next, I have a couple of, whether they're mittens used for hot items or whatever, and I'm not sure what the age is on these, but this is a Dale Evans Queen of the West and Roy Rogers King of the Cowboys mittens that are really pretty neat. Also, we have the Roy Rogers Chuck Wagon. The thing about this Roy Rogers Chuck Wagon, it's in great shape. You could tell everything is still original and in super shape. It looks like it hadn't even been played with. But I am missing a few pieces. The only piece that I've got with it is the coffee pot, but there's a few things that I need to be looking for so that I can get a complete set. Next, up here, I have a Roy Rogers Fix-It Chuck Wagon and Jeep. Got Nellie Bell the Jeep. Got Roy Rogers Chuck Wagon, and so on. I think it displays so well, and it's always a fun thing to think about little kids playing with these things after they got them for presents as a birthday gift or as a Christmas gift. But that's Roy Rogers Fix-It Chuck Wagon and Jeep. I did pick up an old Roy Rogers wall pennant. We have a couple of the Hopalong Cassidys over here, but I really love thinking about kids having their bedrooms decorated with, whether it could be Roy Rogers pictures or Hopalong Cassidy, but the pennants are really neat, Roy Rogers and Trigger. I wasn't as clear in my earlier videos about the advertisements for the different Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, and B. Western heroes, but I want to point out that this size of a poster is called an insert. This is called a half sheet. And then this size is called a one sheet. This is half of the size of a one. And I picked up a few of these one sheets that I want to show. These are three of the one sheets that I picked up. Picked these up out in Denver, actually. And first one is a Gene Autry Riders in the Sky. This is a one sheet. It's like about 41 by about 28 inches. Next is the Roy Rogers and Trigger, Bells of Coronado. I like this. It has Dale Evans, who also was a star in that movie. And then the next one over here is Roy Rogers, and this is Hands Across the Border. And these are three of the one sheets that I picked up. Next, I have a couple of new one sheets that I have. A lot of times the one sheets aren't in super shape, but even though they may have tears or whatever, they display really, really well. These are new ones. This is my only Hopalong Cassidy William Boyd one sheets, but I really like this because it's got my favorite sidekick, Gabby Hayes, a great picture of him. And my other favorite of Hopalong Cassidy's sidekicks was Russell Hayden. Later on, had a TV show in the 50s called Cowboy G-Men, and I enjoyed watching him in those shows too. So this is one of my one sheets. The other one is a Roy Rogers and Trigger one sheet from the movie The Gay Ranchero. And in this one has a couple really neat things. The thing I like about this one, even though it's a drawn type of a poster, it does have a really neat Roy Rogers and Trigger image on it. This also starred Bob Nolan in The Sons of the Pioneers, along with another one of my favorite of Roy's leading ladies, Jane Frazee, with again Andy Devine, who later on became Jingles in the TV show Wild Bill Hickok and Jingles. And this is his image here. Really like magazines that have covers and articles about Roy Rogers, Gene Autry, Hopalong Cassidy, and the other B. Westerns along with Dale Evans. But these that I've got displayed here are magazines that have Roy and Dale on the covers, and you'll see most of these are from either the mid 1940s through maybe the mid 1950s. But these are just some of my magazines that I have with Roy and Dale on them. These are just a handful of Roy Rogers coloring books. Some of them are older, some of them are kind of reproductions from probably the 70s, but Roy Rogers Trigger and Bullet coloring book, Roy and Dale, and then of course the newer ones. I really like the rodeo programs from the different rodeos that Roy Rogers either appeared at or he sponsored. Like for instance, this one from 1948, the Sheriff's Annual Show that was in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. And what it does, it kind of chronicles where Roy and Dale were during that time. Up here I have a Gene Autry rodeo. This one is also in the Los Angeles Coliseum from 1947. These two are from Camdenton, Missouri, so that's close to home. This is Rex Allen with his horse Coco. We're at the one in 1958. And then this one, of course, is not a B Western, but this is the Beverly Hillbillies in Camdenton for the J Bar H Rodeo. And this would have been in the early to mid 60s. I can't go without doing some of the Gene Autry Hopalong Cassidy stuff. Just some of the magazines that I have with Gene Autry. These are magazines with Gene on the cover and a Gene Autry coloring book. And these are Gene Autry. They were some kind of giveaway, whether they were in the box of cereal or if you had to send off for those, but these are from Quaker Oats. Then I have Hopalong Cassidy, Life magazine, and so on. Again, Hopalong Cassidy on different magazines, along with the Hopalong Cassidy coloring book, which they're all from 1950s. And the last one here is a Hopalong Cassidy ad. This is for Burnett's Instant Pudding, and you can see Hopalong. Everything was Hopalong Cassidy's favorite. Finishing up this video, I just got a handful of things to show you. First of all, printed music was a big thing back in the days with Gene Autry and Roy Rogers and so on. This is a Roy Rogers album of cowboy songs. This actually is a book of songs, so there's multiple songs in this one. The next is sheet music, and this is On the Old Spanish Trail with Roy, and it features, of course, the Sons of the Pioneers. And the last one with the music is a Hit Parader magazine, and this is before Roy and Dale were married. This is from early 1948, and this is a Hit Parader with her on the cover of it. The next are lobby cards with different stars from B Westerns, and just showing some examples. The first one is Wild Bill Elliott from Missouri. He is in the Kansas Territory. These two that I have here and here are actually from Charles Starrett with the sidekick of Smiley Burnett. Charles Starrett played a character called the Durango Kid, and actually Roy served as an extra in early movies with Charles Starrett before Roy became Roy. And then we have a final one here of Tim Holt, a B Western star. So these are lobby cards, and I want to thank you again for watching my video and putting up the time to watch and see some of the stuff that I have. As I continue to grow my collection or thin it out as we go, depending on how it goes, hopefully we'll be able to do a few more things, but I always am looking for new things to add to the collection. I'd like to thank Andrew for videoing this film for me. And again, thank you for watching. And as Roy would say, goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. Happy trails.